strut looks good. Prop blades look good. Blanks coming off. Strut looks good from this side. Nose wheel looks good from this side. Engine compartment. Batteries all connected. No leaks. All looks good. Wing strut all good. Landing gear strut's good. Main wheel looks good. Brakes, no leaks. Leading edge, it's all good. Pitot covers off. No damage. No damage to wingtips or lights. Looks good down here. Flaps, ailerons. Trailing edge of the tailplane. Stabilizer looks good. Static looks are all good on that. Everything looks alright. It's fine underneath. Leading edge is good. Back to the trailing edge of the main landing gear strut. Somehow I've managed to go around the other side. Not sure how I managed that, but go back to where we were. It all looks good there. Flaps look good. Ailerons look good. Wingtips fine. Blanks removed. Leading edge looks good. Good there. Compartments all closed. Chocks removed. Right. Right, just checking my peripherals are all working okay. That looks good there. Right, standby batteries off. Ignition norm, starters off. Fuel boost is off. Batteries off. Breakers in now. Breakers are all set. Lights are all off at the moment. Open the main fuel valve and turn both wing tanks on. Ventilation is off on both sides there. That's good. Ready for battery on. Beacon lights are on. Battery's on. Onyx 1 is on. Already got the flight plan loaded in. It's not showing properly on here. Let's go back to summary. So that's way beyond some traffic. Listen to that while we're sorting out.
2.25 QNH1007 Density altitude 1900 feet. Transition level 120. Arriving and departing runways 05 left, 05 right. Advise on course heading, altitude, and if flight following is requested, read back all runway and hold short instructions. Advise on initial contact. You have information India. Taiwan Taoyuan International Airport, information India. 0930 Zulu. Wind 100 at 3. Visibility 4. Sky conditions, scattered at 1000 feet. Broken at 1600 feet. Broken at 2200 feet. Temperature 2.
Taipei ground, China Eastern 5008 Heavy, requesting the end of pushback.
Taipei clearance, this is United 559. Good afternoon. Request IFR clearance to Amami Islands as filed.
I am working on that clearance. Stand by.
Taipei ground.
Taipei clearance, good morning, Southeast 78.
Ready to taxi.
With Romeo, requesting IFR to New
3008 Heavy.
New Zealand.
To and hold short of runway 23 left via taxiway Papa Whiskey.
United 559er information India is current. Cleared to Amami via the Kudo 1 Alpha departure. Then as filed. Departure runway 5 right. Initial climb to 4000. Departure on 119.5. Squawk 4775.
Information India on board, cleared to Amami via the Kudos 1 Alpha departure, then as filed, departure runway 5 right, initial climb 4000, departure on 119.5, squawk 4775, United 559.
Dynasty 123 Taipei, ground I'll have your clearance in just a second.
United 559er, read back correct. Contact ground on 121.6 when ready.
121.6, United 559.
Airbus 987 ready to taxi for parking.
Airbus 987 Taipei, ground taxi to parking via Sierra, Quebec. Good day.
Taxi to parking via Sierra, Quebec.
Selected flaps are up. Conditions come.
Taipei 123 Charlie 5 within Foxtrot. Runway 1010 request IFR clearance to Fukuoka Airport.
Taipei ground, United 559 at stand 72, ready for engine start and pushback.
Requesting push and stop.
American 461, push and start approved, face southwest.
United 559er, Taipei ground, pushback and engine start approved. Contact apron on 119.99 for the tug.
119.99 for tug, United 559. Just for the information on the video here, I'm just going to do a propeller pushback on this one because we have had problems recently. I haven't tried it again to see if pushbacks are working, but there's been some conflicts and it's not been working properly. Right. Ignition normal.
Eva 3223, contact tower on 118.7. Take care.
Contact tower 118.7, Eva 3223, good day.
Cool is off. Bleeder heat is off. Fuel is on. Fuel is selected up there. If I had any ground crew outside,
All aircraft be advised. Information hotel is now current. QNH 1014.
Outbound. Start selected.
Cathay 2015 is ready to push and start.
NG increasing. Propeller moving.
Say2015 Taipei ground push and start approved. Call for taxi.
12%.
Push and start.
Throttle's idle.
Cathay 2015.
Royal Dutch Airlines 107, contact tower on 118.7.
Tower on 118.7.
Condition to low. NG increasing.
Eva 3223, request and start. Traffic ground, Eva 3223, request and start. Traffic ground, Eva 3223, request and start.
60%. Temperature's good. ITT.
Request pushback and stop.
Throttle's responding.
Taipei ground, Qantas 255 at stand Bravo 3. Request push and
Is
start.
off. Fuel boost normal.
Cleared Hong Kong via the Charlie 1A departure, then as filed.
It's on.
Departure runway 5 right, initial climb 5,000, departure 119.5, squawk 5563, Qantas 255.
Taipei International, Star Walker 822 with Mike, requesting IFR clearance to Osaka.
Nothing on there, but that's all good.
Eva 3223, good day.
We don't have passengers, but we'll turn the
Eva 3223,
smoking
good day.
seatbelts on. Cabin lights are off. The time is 7:28. We had 7:30 off the block's time.
Taipei ground, Eva 3223, request taxi.
4,000 feet
Taipei
initial
ground,
climb.
Eva 3223, request taxi. Taxi 05 right via Quebec Whiskey Charlie, Sierra 1, Eva 3223.
Cathay 450, contact tower on 118.7.
Switching to tower 118.
We will be 5 right, so we'll be taxiing.
Bye bye.
Taiwan ground, Japan Airlines. Taipei ground, Delta. All aircraft information Lima is now current. QNH 1012.
Taipei ground, Eva 3223. Request push and start. Push and start to face southwest, Eva 3223. Taipei ground, Eva 3223. Request push and start.
The tug is already disconnected.
Ground, Eva 801, we're ready for taxi to the active.
Taipei ground, Eva 3223. Request push
So
and
we
start.
should expect taxi via Sierra.
Push and start, pull face southwest, Eva 3223.
Okay, just final check avionics. We're on. Standby batteries off. Ignition is on.
Speedbird 007, push and start approved.
Generators
Face southwest.
on. Normal.
Push and start approved, face southwest,
good.
Speedbird
As far
007.
as we can see behind. There's nothing out there. Brakes release.
All aircraft information, India is now current. QNH 1011.
Push start approved, face southwest, Qantas 255.
Taipei ground, EVA 3223. Request push and start. Push and start approved, face southwest, EVA 3223. Flight deck to ground. 34, push back.
Taipei ground, Cathay 443, request IFR clearance to Hong Kong. Taipei ground, please repeat, Cathay 443. Taiwan ground, Cathay 443, radio check.
Taipei ground, United 559, stand 72, ready for taxi.
Start approved, face southwest, EVA 3223. Copy to ground. Please connect TAC.
United 559er, taxi to runway 5 right via Echo Quebec, Quebec 7, Sierra, Sierra 2. Contact tower on 118.7 when ready for departure.
Ground KLM 107, request taxi to gate.
Taxi to runway 5 right via Echo Quebec, Quebec 7 Sierra, Sierra 2, contact tower on 118.7 when ready for departure, United 559. So Sierra,
Ground KLM 107, request taxi to gate.
Right.
All
Clear
aircraft
left.
be advised,
Clear
information
right.
echo is now current. QNH 1016.
Taxi to Bravo 6 via November 7, November Charlie, Echo Charlie, Quebec. Have a great day. Bye-bye.
Push back and engine start approved, facing northeast. Air Peach 924. Air Peach 924, push back and engine start approved. Face northeast.
United 872, contact tower on 118.7.
Contact tower 118.7, United 872. All aircraft be advised, information Victor is now current. QNH 1010.
Listen to runway 5 right via Quebec Whiskey Charlie Sierra 01, Scooter 871.
Cafe 351, request taxi. Ground Cafe 351, request taxi.
Ground Dynasty 2 Alpha X-Ray, request pushback and engine start.
Dynasty 2 Alpha X-Ray pushback and engine start approved. Face southwest.
Pushback and engine start approved. Face southwest. Dynasty 2 Alpha X-Ray.
Cathay 888, contact tower on 118.7.
118.7, Cathay 88.
Clear left.
Taiwan ground, Cathay 443, request IFR clearance to Hong Kong.
I'll have your clearance in just a second.
Squawk 3124, departure 119.5, climb maintain 4000, departure via the Child 1 Alpha, and then it's followed takeoff runway 05 right with information echo.
EVA 277, hold position, caution other traffic. Hold position, EVA 277. EVA 277, continue taxi.
107 request clearance for Beijing. Cleared to Beijing via the Taiwan 1 Alpha departure, and a 12 departure runway 5 right. Initial climb 4000. Departure 119.5. Squawk 4222. KLM 107.
Royal Dutch Airlines 107, read back correct.
EVA 3223, contact tower on 118.7.
Contact tower on 118.7, EVA 3223.
Taipei ground, this is Speedbird 007, request push and start.
What freaking hell are you going?
Clear to Osaka via the Mocha 1 departure, then is filed. Departure runway 05 right, initial climb to 4000. Departure frequency 119.5, squawk 2547 for Star Walker 822. Taipei ground, Star Walker 711 Heavy with Yankee requesting IFR clearance to Ho Chi Minh City.
Taipei ground, Jin Air 732 Heavy, good morning, requesting push and start at gate Alpha 8.
Jin Air 732, push and start approved, face southwest.
Push and start, face southwest, Jin Air 732 Heavy. Taipei ground, EVA 3223, request push and start. Taipei ground, EVA 3223, request taxi. Taipei ground, EVA 3223, request taxi. Taxi runway 05 right, Quebec, Whiskey Charlie, Sierra 1, EVA 3223.
EVA 3223, push back and start approved, face southwest.
Push back start approved, face southwest, EVA 3223.
EVA 3223, contact tower on 118.7, have a good afternoon.
Pre-flight checks, flaps down to mid. I'm quite concerned with the sim and SayIntentions again, sending us off on opposite runways. See what happens when we get here.
United 559er, contact tower on 118.7.
118.7 United 559, good day. Taipei departure, this is United 559, ready for departure.
United 559er, Taipei Tower, runway 05 right, winds 100 at 3, cleared for takeoff.
Clear for takeoff, runway 05 right, United 559.
117, Cathay 494.
Clear right.
495, contact departure on 119.5.
After departure, we'll be turning right as part of departure procedure.
Cathay 495. Bye-bye.
Inbound ILS runway 2.
Royal Dutch Airlines 107, contact departure.
Contact departure, KLM 107.
Mind up.
Qantas 255, contact departure on 119.5.
Landing lights are on.
119.5, Qantas 255.
positioning.
3223, Taipei Tower,
brakes.
contact departure.
Releasing brakes.
Contact departure,
Increase some power.
Contact departure, 13223.
On the rudder. Power increasing.
Cathay 473, contact departure.
60.
Departure, Cathay 473, good day.
Rotating.
Cathay 473, good day.
Engine's good.
Starlux 803,
Climb's
welcome
good.
to Taipei. Contact ground on
Flaps going up.
121.6.
Going to ground on 121.6.
Contact departure, 3223.
And that's where we've just come from.
United 559er, contact departure on 119.5.
119.5. United 559.
Delta Tango Whiskey Delta Echo Taipei Tower, good afternoon.
Taipei departure United 559 with you 1,300 for 4,000 feet.
EVA 3223, climb flight level 240. United 559er, Taipei departure, radar contact, climb via the SID. Dynasty 101, contact Taipei Tower on 118.7.
Contact tower at 118.7, Dynasty 101.
Taipei departure, Cathay 473 is with you, climbing through 2,500.
Cathay 473, Taipei approach, radar contact. Continue climb via Chow 1B.
United 559er, Taipei departure, traffic at your 12 o'clock, 3 miles at 1500 A330.
Confirm have traffic in sight. United 559.
Clear direct Novus, Cathay 531 head. Clear direct Novus, Cathay 531 head.
Cathay 531, climb flight level 210. EVA 3223, climb flight level 310.
Climb flight level 310, about 3223.
EVA 3223, climb flight level 340.
Cathay 466, can you give me the cleared altitude again, please?
Cathay 466, proceed direct angle. Descend altitude 2500 until established on the localizer. Cleared for the ILS runway 5 left approach. Speed at 180 knots until established.
Clear direct to ankle and descend and maintain 2,500 feet and speed 180 knots until established. Cathay 466. Cathay 488, are we clear to intercept the localizer runway 23 left?
American 461, climb and maintain flight level 310.
Climb and maintain flight level 310, American 461.
United 559er, climb 7,000.
7,000 feet, United 559.
EVA 801, Taipei departure, radar contact. Cleared direct Novus.
Clear direct Novus, EVA 801.
EVA 801, climb flight level 210. EVA 3223, contact Songshan Tower on 118.1.
Contact Songshan Tower 118.1, EVA 3223. Taipei departure, EVA 3223, passing 1,500, RTO 4,000.
EVA 3223, Taipei departure, radar contact, cleared direct Novus, climb flight level 190. EVA 3223, climb flight level 300.
Climb to flight level 300, EVA 3223.
EVA 3223, contact Taipei Center on 126.9er. Cathay 402, contact Taipei Tower on 118.7.
118.7 Cathay 402 today.
All Nippon Air 509, traffic at your 3 o'clock, 6 miles at 1,500 feet, type unknown.
509, are you going to vector up to the ILS approach?
Delta 15, climb flight level 230.
Climb flight level 230, Delta 15 heavy.
Royal Dutch Airlines 107, climb flight level 280.
Climb flight level 280, KLM 107.
Canada Delta 126.9, EVA 3223, good day.
Starlux 803, contact Taipei Tower on 118.7.
Taipei Tower 118.7, Starlux 803, good day.
Taiwan departure, hello, Fox. Taiwan approach, hello, LR 001, request IFR clearance to Shanghai, China.
Give me 1 second for that clearance.
Clear to Pantong via Diana 1 right, Alpha departure, Venezuela departure runway 05, right initial climb 4000, departure 119, decimal 5, squawk 6146, Celano 1.
Running to 3000, Cathay 495.
Cathay 4, 905, climb and maintain flight level 130.
Climbing to flight level 130, Cathay 495.
Cathay 4905, climb and maintain flight level 150.
1 hour, 1 way for landing.
All Nippon Air 509, traffic at your 9 o'clock, 5 miles at flight level 1,000 feet, type unknown.
I'm asking you, are you going to travel? Back to the hours, 1 way for landing.
All Nippon Air 509, traffic at your 9 o'clock, 5 miles at flight level 1,000 feet, type unknown.
Taipei departure, EVA 3223, passing 2000.
EVA 3223, Taipei departure, radar contact, cleared direct Tazen.
Clear direct to Taizan, EVA 3223. Continue climb 8000 feet, EVA 3223.
EVA 801, climb flight level 340.
Flight level 340, EVA 801.
Flight level 270 with EVA 261. EVA 261, climb flight level 270. Cathay 351, contact Taipei Tower on 118.7.
8.7, Cathay 351.
Taipei approach, Cessna C208 ILS 23 left.
Dynasty 31, Taipei approach, runway 23 left is active. Expect vectors for ILS approach to runway 23 left.
Checking squawk now, mode the Dynasty Taoyuan.
Cathay 888, climb flight level 290.
Flight level 290, Cathay 888.
Direct to Novus. Climb flight level 190, EVA 3223.
EVA 3223, climb flight level 230.
Climb flight level 230, EVA 3223. Climb flight level 290, EVA 3223.
Speedbird 007, climb flight level 250.
Climb flight level 250, Speedbird 007.
Departure velocity 45, can you clear the last altitude clearance?
Velocity 45, cleared direct summer.
Departure velocity 45, can you say again the last climb clearance, please? Departure velocity 45, how high can we climb?
How you doing, Steve? You alright today? I'm not talking now. Okay.
Departure EVA 323, passing 2,800, climb to 4,000.
EVA 3223, Taipei departure, radar contact, cleared direct Hulong.
To intercept localizer runway 23 left, Cathay 488.
Cathay 488, contact Taipei Tower on 118.7.
Climb flight level 290, EVA 3223. Taipei departure EVA 3223, passing 1,800, climb to 4,000. Taipei departure EVA 3223, passing 2,300.
7 Papa Foxtrot, contact Taipei Center on 126.9er.
Taipei Center on 126.9er, Bamboo 7 Papa Foxtrot.
EVA 3223, climb flight level 220.
Climb flight level 220, EVA 3223.
United 559er, contact Taipei approach on 119.6.
119.6, United 559, good day. Taipei approach, United 559, I'm with you at 7,000 feet.
Contact Taipei Center 126.9, EVA 3223, good day.
United 559er, Taipei departure identified. Good afternoon, Taipei QNH 1006.
QNH 1006, United 559.
Set RNF, runway 4, at the phone in EVA 3223.
EVA 3223, say again.
It's set RNF, runway 4, approach, EVA 3223.
Piper 7 Charlie Papa, turn right heading 100.
Right, 100, Piper 7 Charlie Papa.
Taipei approach,
Hopefully we will be landing on runway 03.
Requires climb to flight level 160.
EVA 3223, climb flight level 160. EVA 3223 identified, good afternoon.
It's set ILS runway 23 left, EVA 3223.
Taipei approach EVA 13 is inbound for ILS runway 23 left.
EVA 13 Taipei approach, cleared ILS runway 23 left approach into Taoyuan Taipei QNH 1008.
Cleared ILS runway 23 left approach into Taoyuan Taipei QNH 1008 EVA 13.
Taipei approach for basis 1 level 8000 heading 160.
We have
Apex
oncoming
61
traffic
Taipei approach, roger.
1,000 feet
Taipei
above us.
altimeter 1005.
15,000 they're up.
QNH 1205, thank
Should
you.
not be an issue.
Descendment 6000 heading 195. Basis 1.
Departure EVA 3223, passing 1,400, climbing 4,000. Clear the way to safety EVA 3223.
Looks like the traffic there. There we go. Just out of interest.
Citation Lima 76 Taipei approach radar contact. Turn left heading 220 vectors to Anlon, then O navigation.
Turn left heading 220 vectors to Anlon, then O navigation. Citation Lima 76.
Contact Taipei Center 126.9 EVA 3223, good day. Arnett approach runway 22 EVA 3223.
Quick check through, engines all good. 175 knot speed. Fuel's good, all's good.
Climb flight level 160 EVA 3223. Climb to flight level 160 EVA 3223.
Apex 61, turn right heading 200.
Turn right heading 200, Apex 61.
United 559er, contact Taipei Center on 126.9er.
126.9, United 559. Good day. Taipei Center, United 559. We do 7,000 feet. Good day to you.
Dynasty 123, climb and maintain flight level 330. United 559er, Taipei Center identified. Altian Taipei, QNH 1006.
1006, United 559.
Dynasty 123 Taipei Center. Climb and maintain flight level 250.
Climb and maintain flight level 250, Dynasty 123. Dynasty 123. Climb and maintain flight level 210.
Dynasty 123 Taipei Center, roger.
radar, engine's still good. I'm going to squeeze a little more speed out of this now. Taipei Centre United 559, request altitude change to 4,000 feet.
United 559er, descend and maintain 4,000 feet, altimeter 1006.
Descend and maintain 4,000 feet, altimeter 1006, United 559. Right, if we come back down underneath this cloud, we might get a better view of the islands as we go over them. There's not going to be an awful lot to see just yet. What we have had in the past with SayIntentions, ask for an altitude descent, and then it changes everything. It just decides it allows you to do the descent as it's just done, but then it turns around and tells you to go back up to your initial altitude that you had in the flight plan, despite requesting differences. We'll see if that's been changed at all. Just showing that traffic up on G1000.
7,000.
As I was saying just now, I thought it might do this. Well, what we'll do is we'll cancel out of the IFR clearance and go into VFR. Taipei Centre, United 559. I would like to cancel my IFR clearance and request a flight following, please.
United 559, roger. Radar service is terminated. Squawk VFR, frequency change approved.
Squawk VFR, frequency change approved. United 559. And 1200 now. That's good. Thank you, Steve, for doing that so quickly. Seals, it's lovely textures from up at this sort of altitude. It's just that boundary line that keeps appearing on there. They're quite annoying. Get something sorted out eventually. I shall swap over. That should be about an hour or so.